Hey everyone, I'm Heather and welcome back to my channel. So we are back today with Little Rocket Lab. In the last one, we talked to our aunt. She gave us the list of materials we needed to get the rocket up and running. However, it was Sunday and I could not do anything in town. Everyone was closed on Sunday. So I need to go get some bread, and I also need to check out the research to unlock 2 more different things. So let's go ahead and get started. We are in fact also going to have to end up redoing all of our automation. I need these still. Can I pick up this? Because this is where we're lacking a lot of it. Because I'm not going to be able to do the research until I get the old research done. I'm concerned about being unable to do that. Okay, a little less than 400 here. Hopefully that won't take too long. They're not open, I don't think. Maybe things open at 7, because I need to do the bread. What time do you open, man? 6? Oh, so you're open. Good, I need bread. Bread. How much do I need? Just 1? We'll try 2. Okay. Buy bread. And install it in Toasty. Okay. So Toasty is in here. This is now wide open. There we go, all set. Toasty? Anybody home? Still nothing. He doesn't seem to want to wake up. I better go talk to Auntie. Maybe she'll have an idea of what to try next. Okay. Received gluten for punishment. Okay, so this should be working and sending the large motors here. We're just very backed up. It's just backed up. Because there's way more stuff going on with the iron than there is with the copper. Let's go find Auntie. I tried giving the bread to Toasty, but nothing. Seems a bit flaky. I thought for sure that would do it. Let's go take a look together. Maybe there's something we're missing. We should rise something new. You're quite pleased with yourself, aren't you? I'm on a roll. Okay. Well, this is awkward. Oh dear, I was worried about this. You didn't happen to see where he went, did you? I'm afraid not, my dear. But you should start searching around town right away. He's a giant 8-foot-tall walking toaster. There's no telling what kind of trouble he can get up to on his own. You could say this town is toast. Not now, Morgan. But yes, you better hurry up. Okay. Follow the breadcrumbs. Oh, I guess I should have looked for the stuff. I don't see any breadcrumbs. Let's stop in here for a second. Noor, I really don't think that should go there. But that's the only place it'll go. No, over there. Hi guys, working on a new blueprint? The right side, the right. Rebecca, you're going to make me mess up. Is this a bad time? Oh, hey Mo, we're playing Tetris. What? No, Nor, I'm telling you, you need to finish that row. And we just lost. You were at the keyboard. I think we need a refresher on micromanagement. Sorry about that. What can I help you with? Auntie has a list of parts that we need for the first stage of the rocket. There's a couple parts I'm not sure how to craft yet, though. Oh, let's take a look. I can definitely help you with the steel beams. I'm not sure how we can make the circuit boards, though. A chip fab is a bit out of my league. We could import them. Wouldn't that be expensive? No, we could get them for free. Seriously? There's tons of old electronics that other places are constantly trying to get rid of. We could import some of that here and figure out a way to recycle the chips inside them. You know what? That's an incredible idea. If we could get our hands on a shipment of older electronics, we could research a way to recycle parts from them. Pete runs the pier by the coast. You should talk to him about reopening the pier to start importing electronics. In the meantime, come see me at the research desk if you want to get started on those steel beams. Sounds like a plan. Okay, so it looks like we need to go to the pier. She actually called my idea incredible. You're going to help out here, Nor? Oh, right. Okay, so we'll have to do the steel beams. Where's the port? Down that way. Okay. Why are they pointing at this one? That's the mayor's house. That's the bakery. We did the bakery. Let's look at the mayor's house because it's pointing there. Water tower. Kitchen upgrade. I don't even have that kind of money. Let's check in here. Morgan, thank goodness you're here. Jamie, what's going on? What on earth was that? There's some thing here in the bakery. I heard it as soon as I came in. I think it's in the basement. Oh my goodness, what is that? I think it might be dangerous. Look at the size of Toasty. You're awake. I'm so happy to see you again. Wait, you know this thing? This is my auntie's toaster. Or was her toaster? My mom built him out of their toaster when I was little. We used to go riding and get in all sorts of trouble. You rode on top of a giant toaster? We had very different childhoods. 5 cups flour, 1.5 cup water, 1 cup sourdough starter. Sorry, he only speaks in bread recipes. Toasty, did you break into Jamie's bakery? 2.5 teaspoons salt. Sorry for all the commotion. He was just hungry. I'll find a way to make it up to you. As for you, let's get you home, Toasty. Well, I'll be. Welcome home, Toasty. It's good to see you too, old friend. Turns out he was hiding in the basement of Jamie's bakery. I found him rummaging through the bread. Toasty! Well, now that he's home, make sure to let him stretch his legs now and then. You can get around more quickly while riding him. Press space to hop on or off. Toasty can also help you knock down buildings more quickly as well. Press E to start knocking down buildings. Let's not have a repeat of the time you went through your mother's factory as a child. Okay. Alright, Toasty, you heard Auntie. Let's go. Okay. Well, first off, let's see how much of this that we have. Not that much. Let's go down to the pier. But we get stuck places. Like, we can go places, but it's not as big. Okay, I think we're headed down this way. Move out of the way, man. Toaster coming through. Where's the pier? Was that it, or is this it? This is it. Maybe. How do I get down there? How do I get down there? Okay, it's right here. Right here. Okay, how do I get off? Okay, there we go. Ooh, what's this? Well, look who it is. I think I mowed a hello. Wait, Pete. Oh my god, how have you been? Oh, can't complain. For a moment there, I thought you didn't recognize me. How could I forget? I remember thinking you were an actual giant when I was a kid. Well, if you keep your head up high, maybe one day you'll grow up as tall as old Pete. I think I finished growing years ago. I'm stuck this height now. It sure is good to see you, though, Pete. How are things? Well, I'm sure you've heard how business has been. Have had some new people move in, though, over the years. Sabrina opened up the tavern by the port. It was a pretty busy spot until the pier closed. Now it's just us locals. Still, you should stop by sometime in the evening. It would be nice to see another familiar face. Will do. I'll see you around, Pete. Okay, we need to talk to him again. Hey there, Morgan. How's it going? Good. I wanted to ask you about reopening the pier. Rebecca and Nora are needing old electronics for their research. We were hoping to start importing them. I wish I could help you there, but we haven't been able to bring in any shipments for years now. Not since the old lighthouse collapsed. So it's impossible then? Maybe not impossible. Come on, let's take a walk. Like I said, it ain't pretty. How did it get this bad? Well, it wasn't overnight, that's for sure. Over the years, we started to get a few cracks here and there. Didn't realize how bad it was, though. Then one night a few years back, a huge storm came in. Took the whole thing down. Now I don't even know where to begin. I'm afraid without the lighthouse, we won't be able to take any shipments at the pier. It just isn't safe for ships to approach the coast. But it could be repaired, right? I suppose so. I'm sure if your mother was still around, she'd come up with a way. I think I could rebuild it. Is that so? Sabrina, I didn't see you there. You're going to rebuild this entire lighthouse? Now I've heard everything. Well, I thought it's been like this for so long, maybe I could help get the repairs going again. This lighthouse has been broken for years, just like everything else in this town. One day you show up and now you're going to build it all yourself? I'll believe it when I see it. Now, Sabrina, you haven't seen what Morgan here is capable of yet. Her mother was the one that maintained this lighthouse in the first place. Well, let's hope for everyone that she can fill those shoes. What's her deal? She's been like this ever since I showed up. Sabrina is, well, she's a tough one. Kind of like this with most people, honestly. Don't put too much thought into it. She's got her own problems she's dealing with. I'll show her. I'll fix the whole thing myself. Well, I like your spirit, but even your mother knew when to ask for help. Did Mom really work on the lighthouse? Even while she was building the rocket? She sure did. Incredible woman, your mother. Wasn't a single job she couldn't tackle. After she passed, well, no one really picked up the mantle, so to speak. Maybe it's about time someone did. Up there you can find the supply depot for dropping off the material we need for the lighthouse. You mean this thing? You can inspect the depot to see what materials we need. Materials can be delivered either by hand or by using a conveyor belt. If you're able to gather all the required materials, we may be able to get this lighthouse finally repaired. What do you say, Morgan? Ready to show us what you're made of? I sure am. Okay. So lighthouse repair. I guess this is the depot. Oh, what are those? Winch. Okay. So we definitely need stone. Is there a stone spot? There is. Okay. So one thing we can do, can I make more conveyors? I need some gears. Okay, how do I get back to my house? Oh, I can just pop right up there. Oh, this will be good. We're not that far. Let me grab some gears. We haven't had a ton of those, but okay, let me grab some gears. I need one drill, and then just a lot more conveyor belts right now. And we'll, if I have too many, it doesn't matter because we'll need them anyway. Okay. I do need... Stuck. Winches. Is winches something I now have, or is winches something I don't have? I do not, which means I'm probably going to have to research winches, because that is not something we have available. Okay, so let's get into here. I want it to be a little bit more. Okay, go here. Then fine. Just do that. Power, of course. I forgot about power. Copper and gears. And then I'm going to need those things anyway. Okay. So several of those. Copper and gears. Oh, 4 gears. Probably don't need 2 of those, but I'm going to need several of the other things. So I probably need 1 of these. And how much iron plates? Well, we can get those. We're actually over full anyway. Okay, let's see if 6 will do the trick. Then we'll see how the coal is going on that end. It does have this. Hopefully this works. Yes. How far out can I get? I can get there. Okay. Then, right here. It's gonna have to be there. It's not my favorite. How far away can I can get there. I can get there, and then how far? There. Okay, now we're going. All right, I don't need more yet, but we're starting in on the stone. Let's go check on the coal. I am concerned about running out of stuff, because we've already run out of 1 set there. I don't know where we're supposed to randomly get more if they're not there. $250. Yeah, so we're not quite there. I was really hoping to get that done today. I mean, we've got a lot of time in the day. Let me do this, though. Oh, don't know. What did I do? It's because I hit the wrong thing. Okay, let's go dump what we have. And see how many more we need. I may have to wait. Although we don't... We've got a lot of time today. I guess all the talking did a lot of stuff. This one actually might be short as well based on doing that. We need 100. Essentially. But yeah, talking to so many people actually did take up a large chunk of the day. Okay, let's see if you have a job for us. Oh, well, you're closed, I guess. Alright, let's, I guess, do this stuff. So I need 100. I guess I'll come back when I have 100. Alright, let's go check over here. It's not as easy to pick them up off that, though. How many? Okay, that might be enough. Yeah, that's enough. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll... I don't know if they'll be open to do the steel beams tonight. It may have to be tomorrow. But we'll see what we can get done. We already have 100 in the stone right here. Okay, furnace efficiency. Nobody's there. Okay. And I left Toasty down by the pier because I forgot we had him. But we also went up the other way anyway. We're only at 31 on the motors. I guess I'll go get Toasty. It does take a while to do those. Maybe we can clear up some of the stuff. Because I just left this guy sitting down here. Oh, okay. Well, let's try to get back up there. Let's see if we can break down these. Okay. It doesn't do those, but it'll take care of these. And that's nice. There's some more of that. Some more coal. That's iron right there. I don't have more copper though. That is an issue. I guess there's all this that I can buy. Okay. I didn't break down any of this. And I guess I could do that around town as well. Is that all? I think that's all. Oh no, there's stuff in here. Like all of this. Okay, so we got that taken care of. There's going to be stuff sitting around, but it's fine for now. And then I guess he can just hang out in here. I do think we overfilled a bit. And it is starting to get late now, which is nice. Oh, that's wood. Wood was for something. Okay. Okay, anything else? Can I put stuff in here? I just have a lot of junk. Not really. Maybe get some of that in there. Get some of this in here. Okay. Well, I think I am going to go ahead and end this episode here. We had a lot of dialogue, and it stops the clock every time it does, so the day actually took quite a long amount of time. Let's put some stuff in here, if we can. I think I checked to see if those were sellable. Maybe I didn't. Maybe we just didn't get there. But that'll clear out some of our stuff. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. In the next one, we'll be able to deliver on this and then get the steel beams looked at and see what we need for that. But that's going to be everything for this time, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!